Yo, what is going on, boys? So we've had a good amount of time to mess with the gunsmith system in the new wipe. I don't know about you guys, but I've been having a lot of fun messing around with it. But I feel like I've found some really good builds, and I've had some people asking me what my favorite builds and what I thought some of the best builds were. So I just wanted to go over some of my favorite builds at every trader level and some good budget, some good expensive builds. But anyway, yeah, let's jump right into it. So I'm gonna go over my favorite loadout right now first. It's easily this Vector. This is my Vector build right here. I use the transfer grip. I've been using the 228mm barrel, but I will buy this one whenever I have Ana 4, but I don't have Ana 4 yet. I run this handguard. This handguard you can only run if you have the long barrel, but it adds a little bit more ergo and recoil reduction. For the stock, I don't bother with the buffer tube adapter because this does plenty. The AR stocks barely do any extra. You can only really get 35 rounds for it, and then just put the muzzle cap. For the sight, I've really been liking this Cobra for a 1X. It's really, really clean. But I want to show you something really crazy about this Vector real quick. So let's just put this sight on there real quick. And let's go to the firing range, and I'm going to show you guys how insane this Vector is. So I got a full mag, full auto, and watch the spray on this thing. That recoil control is insane. Watch the spray. That's with a 4X on an SMG. So, yeah, do with that what you will. I barely have to pull down. Thing is gross. But yeah, so this has been my favorite. I really like the Cobra, and the Cobra actually looks pretty decent if you grab a magnifier. This has been one of my favorite sight setups right here. If you take this, you kind of put them inside each other like that. Yeah, I think because the magnifier makes dots really big, but if you have no dot in the middle, you just put their head between there. And then I really love the 1X on the Cobra. But anyway, yeah, that is my favorite SMG build right now. You can get all this from level 3 traders. My favorite thing to run with that has been the M40. I'm not sure when this is unlocked. I believe level 3. I've been running M61 with it, but you can run M80. And yeah, this thing has been very fun. I forget what this scope is called. I rock the Hunter 3 scope on it. And yeah, it's very nice. I've been hitting some nice shots with this thing. Okay, so those are two of my favorite. I'm going to go over some good level 2 trader builds now. So this M4 can be built at all level 2 traders, I believe. The cost, I'm not sure about the cost. I think the cost is around 100K if you have if you're buying every part, but you should have some parts in your thing. You should be looting parts and throwing them in here in your raids. But I believe it's around 120K for the full gun, which isn't that bad. The M4 is one of the best guns this wipe. But yeah, so this is the build list if you want to pause. Yeah, this thing is very decent. If you can, as soon as you can get the barrel without the front sight post, it's much better. But yeah, if I had to build a level 2 trader gun, it would either be this or this right here. This SA58 is very, very good. Very scary to everyone, even if you only have FMJ. This shit still slaps. So I barely have any of the parts for this one. So this one costs about 100K as well, maybe 120 with mags and stuff. But here's the build list for this one. So yeah, this should be able to all be got at level 3 traders or level 2 traders, sorry. And yeah, this gun is insanely good. I would run it on semi-auto most of the time, rock the best ammo you can. And yeah, this is my favorite budget / low trader build gun. Another good level 3 trader gun, I think, is this RD704. This gun is a little expensive. I can't buy all the parts for it either. But yeah, this gun is pretty expensive. I think it's about 200K for the full build. But this gun is really fun. If you can get BP, which is only unlocked at level 4, but if you have a bunch of BP to run, I would run this. PS, it's not as good, but it can still get the job done. I would recommend only running it if you have at least BP though. This is the M4 I was running at level 3 traders, so it's just the long barrel M16 handguard, because until level 4 you can't even buy the Riz handguard. And then DDM4 parts back here. But yeah, here's the full build for this. This is a very good level 3 trader M4. I forgot, I didn't have a grip on this, but I would throw a Mamba on here for the horizontal control. And then obviously like a 60 rounder. This is my level 3 SA58 build. I believe you should be able to get this all from level 3, including the 30 round mags and the cookie, if you research the cookie. But yeah, AR buffer tube adapter. Here is the part list for this one. I'm realizing all these guns kind of cost about the same, so you should really just build the best gun that you can for whatever gun you want to run. Last thing for level 3 is this. This RC is very cheap. If you have the parts for the RC, this is a very good build. So if you just bring the base RC and just change out all these attachments, it's like 80k. And this thing has very similar recoil stats to a full meta M4. So here's the build. I'm going to show you, remember these stats, 168, 153 for about a 100k gun. And then you have this M4, which is basically full meta. And the stats aren't even that much better. But yeah, if you want to run a full meta M4, this is what it looks like. But I'm assuming if you have those traders, you know what to do. But yeah, the gunsmith system is pretty simple in this game. I would recommend just messing around with it. There are a lot of guns I don't like as much this wipe. Like, I do not like the Scar this wipe. It feels like it has a ton of recoil. Something some people might not actually know is, you can see here, I have level 4 Tommy. But if I go to weapons, it looks like I can't buy the spear, right? It won't let me buy any of the pre-made spears. I can trade for this one, but I don't have tape players. But it looks like I can't buy these. But if you actually go to your gunsmith and select the XM5, you can see I can actually buy all of these parts for the spear, including the barrel, the handguard. I can buy everything for it, even the suppressor. So yeah, if you didn't know, if you're level 4 Tommy, you can buy everything to make the spear, including the 30 rounders. So this is my spear build. Only thing I would probably change now is maybe my sight setup, but yeah, here's the build if you want to see it. I can't forget about my favorite SMG. There's basically nothing you can do to this besides put grip light and suppressor on it, but yeah, I just wanted to mention this gun. I've been loving this gun as well. Just throw the Osprey suppressor on it. You can't really change any of the stock or nothing. Just put a drummy light and grip, whatever light and grip you want. And yeah, this thing beams. It has no recoil. If you haven't, go check out my video I made on this thing. But yeah, those were my favorite guns and gun builds this wipe. But I recommend you guys just mess around with it a bit, find your favorite guns, mess around with builds, see things you like. That's really where all the fun comes from with the new gunsmith system, is just messing around with it, finding stuff you like this new sight setup I found. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will see you all in the next one.